Netflix was once just the company that mailed DVDs to people's home. Today, it produces some of the most watched shows in the world. The turning point? Well, that was one risky decision which they took at that time. Hi, I'm Shruti. Welcome to One Company, One Story. This podcast is about one company, decision taken by that company, and a lesson to be learned. Also, this podcast is based on publicly available information and is intended for educational purposes only. Netflix began in the year 1997 as a DVD rental company founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. At that time, people rented movies from physical stores like Blockbuster. Netflix offered something different. DVDs delivered to their home by mail with no late fees. But the real transformation came in the year 2007, when Netflix launched streaming, allowing people to watch movies and shows instantly online. This changed the entire entertainment industry. Instead of waiting for television schedules or renting DVDs, people could watch whatever they want, whenever they wanted. However, Netflix soon realized a major problem. At the beginning, the platform depended heavily on licensed content from other studios. If studios decided to pull their shows, Netflix would lose their very content that attracted subscribers. That meant Netflix was building a platform on something it did not control. So they made a bold and risky decision. That is, to start creating their own content. In the year 2013, Netflix released its first major original series, House of Cards, a political drama that quickly became a huge success and even won 3 Primetime Emmy Awards in its first season. This proved that the streaming platform could also produce a high-quality television. After that, Netflix aggressively invested billions of dollars into original programming. Soon, globally popular shows began appearing on the platform. Some of the most notable series included House of Cards, the comedy Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and The Narcos, a crime-based drama based on the life of a drug trafficker, Pablo Escobar. Netflix also produced The Crown, drama about the British royal family that won more than 100 international awards, including 21 Emmy Awards. Another massive success was Stranger Things, a science fiction series set in the year 1990s featuring the character Eleven, played by Millie Bobby Brown. The show became one of the Netflix most iconic productions and also won more than 100 international awards. Well, Netflix didn't stop with the English language shows. It began producing international content as well. The Spanish crime drama Money Heist became a global sensation, and the South Korean survival drama Squid Game became one of the most watched series in Netflix history, winning more than 40 international awards. The platform also produced a highly successful series such as Bridgerton, a London-based romantic period drama set in the 19th century that became hugely popular worldwide. Netflix also entered the film industry with major productions. Movies like Roma won 3 Academy Awards, including the Best Foreign Language Film. The Irishman was nominated for 10 Oscars, while Marriage Story earned Laura Dern an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Other notable films include The Trial of Chicago 7 and All Quiet on Western Front, which won 4 Academy Awards. By creating original movies and series, Netflix was no longer just a distributor of entertainment. It had become a global studio. Netflix also experimented with unique marketing strategies. For example, after a massive success of Squid Game, the company created a reality competition show called Squid Game The Challenge. Netflix even turned its show into a real-world experiences. So in the year 2022, Bridgerton was adapted into an immersive live event called the Queen's Ball, a Bridgerton experience. So what happened was by the end of 2024, Netflix had firmly established itself as a powerhouse in entertainment, receiving 19 Oscar nominations in that year alone. They won an Academy Award for A Wonderful Story of a Henry Sugar, which is actually a short film directed by Wes Anderson. But Netflix's aggressive strategy came with a major downside. See, producing original content is extremely expensive. So instead of spending millions, Netflix began spending tens of billions of dollars each year creating movies and series. This meant the company often spent more money on a content that it generated in immediate profits. Netflix was essentially betting that great content would attract more subscribers, and those subscribers would eventually make an investment worthwhile. So in simple economic terms, it's nothing but they chose growth and dominance first, profits later. Even in 2025, Netflix attempted to expand its control over the entertainment industry by trying to acquire the studios and streaming divisions of Warner Bros. Discovery, in a deal valued at about $72 billion. If the deal had gone through, Netflix would have gained access to massive film and television libraries, including the content from HBO and Warner Bros. Studio. However, the deal eventually collapsed after Paramount Skydance made a higher competing offer. Netflix ultimately decided the higher price was no longer financially attractive and withdrew from the acquisition. Despite this, the attempt showed something important. See, Netflix was not just a streaming service anymore. It was trying to become one of the largest entertainment companies in the world. Netflix's strategy was very simple. Instead of saving money, they chose to spend massively on content. The logic was pretty simple, that the great shows create subscribers, and the subscribers create long-term revenue. But the risk was also pretty clear over here. If the content fails, the money is already gone. The one lesson to be learned from here is Netflix proved that owning a content can be more powerful than distributing it. By investing heavily in original programming, Netflix turned itself from a small DVD rental service into one of the most influential entertainment platforms in the world. But its journey also shows that sometimes companies must spend billions today in order to control the future. Well, that was Netflix. Content before cash. The next episode is about Costco. Low margins, high loyalty. This is Shruti signing off. See you in the next episode of One Company, One Story.